Hi students, welcome to ninth English class. Today we are going to learn the poem A Poison Tree written by William Blake. Let's see author introduction. He was born in London. He was an English poet, painter and printmaker. He is now considered a seminal figure in the history of English poetry. His famous poems are The Lamp and The Tiger. Let's move on to the poem A Poison Tree. Do you argue often with your classmates? Yes, sometimes you argue with your classmates. Do you forgive them or choose to remain enemies forever? Yes, you forgive them most often. How long does your anger last? Your anger may last for a few days. The poet provides a good moral how to handle both friend and enemy. The poet talked with his friend and the conflict gets resolved. I was angry with my friend. I told my wrath. My wrath did end. I was angry with my foe. I told it not. My wrath did grow. In the first stanza, the poet says that he was angry with his friend. He expressed his anger and it ended. They became friendly, but when he grew angry with his enemy, he did not reveal it and allowed his anger to grow. So, in the first stanza, foe means enemy, wrath means anger. I refers to the poet William Blake. How did the anger of the poet come to an end? The anger of the poet came to an end when he told his wrath. And I watered it in fears, night and morning with my tears. And I sunned it with smiles, and with soft deceitful wiles. Day and night he watered it with his tears, and allowed it to grow. He cheated his enemy with false smiles and cunning tricks. So, fierce means fright, sunned means dried, deceitful means cunning, wiles means tricks. So, he cheated his enemy with false smiles and cunning tricks. And I watered it in fears. So here it refers to the seed. How is it watered? It is watered with tears. And it grew both day and night, till it bore an apple bright. And my foe beheld it shine, and he knew that it was mine. The tree kept growing and yielded a bright apple, which tempted his enemy. The enemy knew that the fruit belonged to the poet. The anger was like a seed. He watered it and it grew fruit. It attracted the enemy. In this stanza, it refers to the tree. Apple signifies a wrath. What grew both day and night? The tree grew both day and night. And into my garden stole when the night had veiled the pole. In the morning, glad, I see my foe outstretched beneath the tree. In the fourth stanza, the enemy stole in the garden. He stole the apple. He stole the fruit when the night covered the pole. What is meant by the pole? The pole means north or south pole of the earth. The phrase night had veiled means night is dark and it covers all. So night had covered up under darkness. The next morning, the poet was happy to see his enemy lying outstretched under the tree. What is the meaning of the word veiled, covered? Outstretched means extended. The poet concludes, the anger kept on growing till the end. The poet grew the poison tree with an aim to kill the enemy. The fruit proved its worth. The enemy was killed. The poet became happy. The moral of the poem is love forgives and covers all. Let's see poetic devices in the poem. In the first stanza, rhyming words friend, end, foe, grow. Second stanza, rhyming words fears, tears, smiles, whiles. Third stanza, rhyming words night, bright, shine, mine. Fourth stanza, rhyming words stole, pole, see, tree. The rhyming scheme of the poem is AABB. Poetic devices. First one, allusion. Allusion is a belief and an indirect reference of a person or idea of a historical culture or literary significance is called allusion. In this poem, garden, apple, and tree are the allusions of Adam, Eve, and the Garden of Eden. Next one is metaphor. Metaphor is an indirect comparison. So, in this poem, the title, A Poison Tree, is a metaphor. Second stanza, first line, and I watered it in fears, is a metaphor. Next one is symbolism. Symbolism is using symbols to signify ideas and qualities, giving them symbolic meanings different from literal. In this poem, tree symbolizes his wrath and anger, whereas garden is symbol of the heart, where the hatred is nurtured. Next one is imagery. Imagery is used to make readers perceive things with their five senses. The poet used visual imagery throughout the poem to make his reader create a mental picture such as, and it grew both day and night, till it bore an apple bright, my foe outstretched beneath the tree. Study paragraph, literary appreciation questions, poetic devices given in the PDF. Thank you, students.